OnePlus recently launched their flagship OnePlus 8 and 8 Pro models, and just one day later, Apple launched the iPhone SE, which totally took away OnePlus's thunder. The OnePlus 8 launched in the United States for 54,000 rupees, but when it launched in India, it launched for 42,000 rupees, which is significantly different pricing. Apple, on the other hand, launched the iPhone SE for 30,000 in the United States, but when it launched in India, it was priced at 42,500 rupees. And with such similar pricing, it begs the question, which device should you go for? Keep watching this video till the end to find out. So first of all, let's start with the design. The iPhone SE 2020 is just an iPhone 8, and so it comes with the design which first premiered in 2014. It has the same 4.7-inch Retina HD panel with large bezels to include the trusted Touch ID. OnePlus, on the other hand, has offered a sleek and modern design with immersive edge-to-edge display and minimal bezels. It has face unlock and in-display fingerprint scanner too. The backs of both of the phones are made of glass, and the iPhone has an IP67 water and dust resistance and wireless charging, while the OnePlus 8 lacks both of those. The OnePlus is also heavier of the two, but in this section, OnePlus wins the point. Now onto the display itself. The OnePlus 8 has a 6.55-inch 90Hz AMOLED display, which is very sharp, accurate, and very bright as well. The iPhone SE has a much smaller 4.7-inch Retina HD display, which is an LCD, meaning it lacks the deep blacks and the vibrance of the AMOLED screens. The OnePlus 8's display is also rated at 1300 nits of brightness, while the iPhone SE has half that, 650 nits of brightness. Now, I don't mean to say that the iPhone will not show anything in direct sunlight, but the OnePlus 8 will definitely show more. So in this category, OnePlus strengthens its lead by winning another point. Next up, let's talk about the cameras. The iPhone SE keeps the same 12 megapixel camera on the rear and the 7 megapixel camera on the front, so no upgrades here. But what has been upgraded is the processor. The A13 Bionic processor has 2nd gen Smart HDR, and it can now shoot portrait photos from the front and the back without having a telephoto camera. The OnePlus 8 boasts of 3 cameras: the main 48 megapixel shooter, a 16 megapixel ultra wide, and a 2 megapixel macro camera. It also has a 16 megapixel front camera. Now, there is no doubt that the photos from the iPhone are going to be better. Photo quality is usually the weak point of OnePlus phones, and iPhone has superior quality here. What the iPhone doesn't have is the ability to shoot ultra wide. OnePlus 8 has a dedicated ultra wide camera, and both phones can shoot 4K video at 60 fps. So I guess this is a tie between both of the phones. Now on to the performance. The OnePlus 8 packs in the latest Snapdragon 865 processor with 8 or 12 gigabytes of RAM. Now, this processor is very powerful, but it lacks when compared to the A13 Bionic, which is found in the iPhone SE and even the flagship iPhone 11 and 11 Pro. Even though the iPhone has only 3 gigabytes of RAM, it is far more powerful than the Snapdragon 865 equipped OnePlus 8, and it wins this round. Now let's discuss about the battery. The iPhone SE has the same 1821 mAh battery from the iPhone 8, which now supports fast charging. The OnePlus 8, however, has a much larger 4300 mAh battery, and it also charges faster. But considering the bigger display on the OnePlus 8 and with the efficient iOS software, I believe both of these phones will last the same just about a day. The iPhone also supports wireless charging, while the OnePlus does not. So I guess this is also a tie here. Now let's talk about the software. The iPhone SE has superior software here. Don't get me wrong, the OnePlus 8 ships with Android 10 pre-installed with guaranteed updates till 2 years, and Oxygen OS is the best out there. But Apple, on the other hand, promises 5 years of updates. The iPhone 6s, which was launched 5 years ago, still runs on the latest iOS 13.4 version, and that is a big statement. This means that the iPhone SE will also be supported for a much longer period. Then there is also the benefits of the Apple's ecosystem, but I'll not go into its details, and iPhone is the clear winner here. Now let's move to connectivity. Due to the Snapdragon 865 chipset on the OnePlus 8, it supports 5G, while the iPhone SE does not. To be honest, 5G in India is a bit of an overkill because the 5G spectrum audition has not happened yet and there are no telecom companies that are using 5G. If you are planning to keep these phones for 2 to 3 years, then only 5G should be your cause of worry. Now, moving towards the final verdict. As you can see, both of these phones have ended up tied, and in the end it boils down to your personal preference. If you have some other Apple devices like an iPad or a MacBook, or you need a smaller phone with one-handed reachability, or you are a content producer and you want to shoot videos from your phone, you should go for the SE because it does this stuff better. But if you want a bigger screen to watch movies or TV shows, or you want the latest technology like the in display fingerprint scanner or the 90Hz refresh rate display, or you just want some more storage for lesser price, you should go for the OnePlus 8. I hope this comparison helped you. If it did, then leave a like down below. If you disagree with any of my opinions, then leave a comment down below. I'll catch you guys in the next one, but until then, I'm Techie Rannjodh and I'm signing out. Peace from the Northeast.